Woke up to waves in my tea, cold blue hand on my feet. Sky gone gray, swallowed the sun, nothing but water.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Grim the Lord Assault here, and it has been a long time since I played this game. I played it on my original channel. I made a walkthrough for it, which is the plan again. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Subnautica 101. Let's go ahead and start a new game. I'll just get rid of the old one. I haven't touched it in a long time. Now this is, of course, we're playing this more recently. It's gotten its update as of the release of Below Zero, and we'll be going with a basic survival run. And yes, I'll be giving you guys hints and tips and letting you know how to proceed in the game. It's not as challenging as it seems at first. The game can be overwhelming in the early stages, but it's really not that complicated figuring out where you need to go. And I'll show you how it gets done. Let's launch it.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Ouch, that'll leave a mark. And there's a mark. Game's running well, which is good. Situation bad. Situation bad. Gotta love that music, man. Alright, let's pick up this extinguisher. And you have to use the right trigger button. Right mouse button. And we're done. Pretty easy to put that out.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Yeah, basically, we want to scan blueprints and to unlock new equipment, build habitats, and of course power to vehicles, power to bases, and making vehicles as well. And you've got basic survival tips here. We'll tell you it's really just your usual stuff for what you're doing and how to deal with it. And of course we got this annoying notification on top of everything. Information about the life pod and our suits, as well as the status of the Aurora. And of course you want to hit tab and get rid of that, so you can get rid of those. If I remember... Okay, yeah, you can do that to get rid of that. I think it's because it's that. Let me check. It's been a while since I played this, guys. Let me check the bindings. Move, jump, sprint, PDA. E is to exit and holster. Okay, you do want to make sure that you use F is for alternate use. Q is deconstruct. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this stuff, so you do want to make sure you know holstering because it's going to be useful. We'll go ahead and take a medical hit because our fabricator is going to occasionally crank them out. We've got a storage container here with a few supplies. We got flares, we got food and water in there. I'm going to go ahead and put the extinguisher in there because we don't need that. I keep hitting escape. You can kind of see our situation here. We've got some systems offline. And we need a repair tool to use them. We got a fabricator here, which we can use for crafting a number of things. Once we have some resources, and of course the radio, which also needs to be repaired. So let's go ahead and see what's going on.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Alright, so there's the Aurora. It is not in good shape, but Your starting location is a bit random. You're always going to be in the same area, but you will not always be in the same part of it. So let's go ahead and see what we're dealing with. No visible land out there. The Aurora is in rough shape. Some animals spawning in around us. Okay. We need a scanner to scan this fragment. You're going to find fragments scattered around, usually in crates. We could use some mushrooms. Don't need to grab too many of them. You just pretty much swim around and grab stuff. And keep an eye on your oxygen meter. You also do want to see if you can find some fish that you can grab. Boomerangs are kind of tricky. The peepers are these little guys, and they're also going to be hard. You want to stay away from the seaweed for now. We are going to have to go there eventually. Here's some nice dopey ones. And generally speaking, you do want to keep your items holstered because you'll swim a little faster that way. And of course, we can break limestone, and we found some copper.
Component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Alright, and we got one of these tunnels as well, which is a great place to start by a tunnel because they tend to have a lot of deposits on and inside them. So we can find there's also salvage. You'll definitely want to grab that because we're going to need to make titanium from that. You'll also get titanium from the deposits. Alright. Grab another one of these guys. And, oh yes, a bladderfish.
Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Okay, we got some caves to check out. Alright, so if we scope out our blueprints here, you can figure out one of the things you do want to make pretty early on. We need an oxygen tank, which is just titanium. We need rubber to make our swim fins. Okay, those are kind of the important part. We do need a scanner. We're going to need a battery. Flashlight's definitely useful, so we'll need to make some glass. Repair tools is the tricky part. We need silicon rubber and cave sulfur. The air bladder can also be useful early on. The habitat builder is going to be tricky because you need the wiring kit and the computer chip. So you can go up here and see what you need to make your components. Computer chips need gold and copper and table coral. Wiring kit needs silver. So these are more advanced things we're not going to do. For this rubber, all we need is the creepvine seed clusters, which is those large seaweed parts I showed you. Quartz is used to make glass. And copper is used to make copper wire batteries, or just copper ore and acid mushrooms, which we picked some up for that reason. So we do want to keep looking around because we want to get more. These guys are technically passive, but they have a defensive mechanism. They will squirt these little acid drops if you get close to them and they see you off their tails. So you don't want to. You want to be careful of that. Also, if we check down in some of these underground, these tunnels and access points, we should be able to find some quartz so we can make that flashlight and some other things. Here's some quartz. Used to find quartz just around, but now you gotta go underground. It's more dangerous that way. Of course, we do have to keep an eye on our oxygen. All right. Oh, we managed to get one of these guys. Let's go ahead and grab another one of these.
Oxygen.
I'm going, hon. I'm going. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can grab some seed clusters. There's also these hoverfish. They're pretty easy to catch, and they're fairly nutritious. Make sure you don't have a fish in your hand, though, because some enemies will snatch that away. We're going to go ahead and try and grab some of these and hopefully not get snagged by anything. Alright, that should be enough to get us started. Head back to the surface. You want to stay closer to the surface in the beginning.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
You do swim a little faster on the surface, so you probably want to stick to that more often than not. Okay, we've got a few things. The first thing you'll want to do is turn all your scrap into titanium. We only found, I think, the one thing of scrap. So we picked up some silicon. We'll make a thing of glass because we need that for one of the devices we need to make. We'll go ahead and make some rubber and some lubricant.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles.
And we'll make a couple batteries. Just like that, we've unlocked the power cell, which you need batteries and silicon to make. So we could make one, but we don't have anything that uses it. For making water in the beginning, you'll make filtered water from bladderfish. You can also cook any of the fish you've caught, and if we find some salt, we can cure it. Cured stuff obviously lasts longer. It does spoil after you cook it. Water doesn't spoil as long as it's filtered water when you make it. You do want to get disinfected water quicker. You need bleach to make that. Bleach is pretty easy to make. You just need to find some salt deposit and coral tube samples. Once we start making some tools, we'll be able to do that quicker. So let's go ahead and cook up some of the stuff we've got here, which we'll eat pretty much right away to keep our food levels up.
Bodily fluids and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
You can look at them here. You just
disguising the flavor of unsavory meats with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices. It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
So obviously you want an oxygen tank because you need to be able to stay down there for longer. The fins will help you move faster, so you definitely want that for avoiding predators.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Okay, so we got ourselves a scanner.
Blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
We've got a flashlight, which we can turn on and off so we can swim at night. Not a big deal. We don't need the flare anymore. The big thing here, I need some more rubber so I can make a knife. We used our rubber to make fins. Luckily, I grabbed extra stuff. You definitely want a knife. Survival knife's extremely important. Early game.
Were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
The air bladder can also be useful, but the other thing we want to focus on is we do want a repair tool. Okay, so we got storage here, so let's go ahead and put some of this stuff back in storage, free up our inventory space, and yeah, you only want to bring what you need with you, really, to get things done. Actually, the flashlight can probably be towards the back. Sorry guys, I keep hitting escape, just a habit. Alright, let's dive back down, and as you can see, it's already night. So yeah, let's put this flashlight to use. Flashlight's also useful for obviously when you're in tunnels, you know, going underground, it's harder to see. You do swim a little slower. Also, we're getting this icon here, so we can go ahead and scan pretty much everything in the environment. Your little scanner icon pops up, and you can go ahead and scan it. You know, so like every piece in the environment, and it'll unlock a database entry for you. Even the weeds, all the fish, critters you come across can all be scanned, you know. So you do have to keep up with it. And that is a crash fish, which did some damage to us. And we're
sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
okay. With that, we can make the repair tool, as she called it. A repair tool. Repair. All right. Get that flashlight back out. Yes, crash fish are they're gonna hurt you. They do make a lot of noise. I didn't mean to put that away.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core.
Also find the
sustained
eggs.
during planet fall.
You can scan deposits as well. Lets you know what's in them. And if you have a tool in hand, you'll break the deposit with one hit using the tool. Yeah, so sometimes you have to go a little deeper to find some deposits. I'm going to go ahead and find a way out of here. I'm actually a little lost here, guys. We might be in some trouble. I know, buddy. I am trying desperately to get out. Whew. And that crash fish got me. Alright, oh, we did find some more stuff here. There was also some good deposits down there. Sandstone deposits, as it were. So I might head back down and trying not to get lost. Of course, there was more sulfur as well. This was not, I think, where I came up. These are shuttle bugs. They are harmless. They're just going to occasionally stop and dig into things. And wow, the detection on this is just weird. Alright, we got them. Okay. I meant to scan it. My bad. I try to scan most things just so I don't have to worry too much. It's already getting a little back to the same in here where we're getting lost. Try and find our way back up. Okay. And just like that, the sun's coming up again, which is good. We can go ahead and use the health item. Get ourselves back up to snuff. We managed to find some titanium and some other things. Also, I think if I remember the coral, not coral, seaweed area was back this way-ish, right? Where's our kelp forest? Where is it? There it is. Alright. We want to go here and we want to make sure our knife is handy, because we can go ahead and chop up. Now be careful. You heard that sound. It was one of the predators. Of course, we can scan this as well. Alright. And yeah, if you're holding a tool, that chomping sound you heard was a predator, stalker. If you're holding a tool, they tend to be attracted to that. So you probably don't want to, spend too much time holding on to tools, especially in the kelp forest area. Let's go back ahead. We should have all the things we need now to make the repair tool, and that should get us going there.
I'm going down, salt in my lungs, screaming your name, filling with foam, lost in the dark where the wild things come, no sign of land, no way home. If this is the end of the line for me, let the sea write my name on the deep. Sharks draw shapes under my boots, storm clouds circling like crows on a roof, compass spinning, needle gone mad, whiskey ran out with the last friend I had. I'm going down, salt in my lungs, screaming your name, filling with foam, lost in the dark where the wild things come, no sign of land, no way home. If this is the end of the line for me, let the sea write my name on the deep. Every prayer feels small out here. breath cuts like a blade. If you can hear me, God, my dear, oh, what little of me gets saved. I'm going down.